Hello everyone, my name is Steph, I'm Botanist Cool. Today we're painting a young black dragon mini, and if you guys are enjoying my mini painting, the best way to support me is to like, subscribe, and share the video. That way the algorithm will take note and send it all over the place. It did it with the copper dragon a little while ago, so let's try doing it again with the black dragon. So, this black dragon, first and foremost, I used a whole bunch of colors, which included everything from Army Painter, by the way. Pixie Dust Pink, Skeletal Bone, Purple Worm, Matte White, Matte Black, and Uniform Gray. Now, I made this mini based off of Grima from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and then ended up accidentally making it look more like the Ender Dragon from from Minecraft. Now, here is what my thought process was. First and foremost, let's get some black on there, and I did, and it looked pretty good. I ended up doing a whole bunch of layering on it. So we got basically a thin gray at first, and then we started getting like a darker black later on, and it looked pretty great, right? I was able to control the amount of black on there, how rough it looked and how sharp it looked and all that kind of stuff, and I made sure to get it done ASAP. It was doing fantastic in my personal opinion. Then I used the skeletal bone to work on the horns, and then I decided, hey, I want to go all the way down the back ridges with the skeletal bone color. I ended up hating that a lot. It looked weird. I don't feel like I did it right. I feel like maybe had I done the color solid instead of trying to dry brush it on there, it would have looked better, but like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like how it was looking. It just looked bad to me, so I stopped doing that towards the very end. Literally, it was towards the very end I stopped doing that, and I just repainted everything over in black again, and it looks so much better. But what I'm really proud of, specifically on this mini painting, is the glow effect I gave to the face. Now, this face here was supposed to be glowing a purple, pink, red. I decided not to put any red on there, because purple pink is what kind of worked best for me at this time. So basically what I did was I put inside the mouth matte white, I put in a few layers of purple, then a few layers of pink, like really thin layers, so it ended up being like very bright. And then I ended up dry brushing with a small dry brush. I ended up just cutting out of a brush I don't use in general. I just ended up cutting like the tip of it off basically and just had it like flat and turned into a dry brush for myself. I ended up using that to dry brush a little bit of purple on there and then pink. And that glow effect worked pretty well in my personal opinion. There were a few things about this dragon I didn't like, specifically the bone color I was giving it, but that I was really happy with and I was really proud of. And it looked really good on the horns. In fact, if you guys saw my latest salamander video, I learned those techniques that I made it glow, made the actual like gun glow with this guy. This was the guy that taught me how to make that glow really work and how to make it really pop and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really happy with how I was able to work it and do it well. I'm proud of it. I'm not gonna lie, I did really good on it, and hopefully I'll be able to do some really good on it later on as well. And yeah, it's really simple, honestly. Not too much happened, not too much was crazy. It just worked out well. Of course, the rocks are uniform gray, shadow washed it, and then I used matte white and uniform gray to kind of, you know, get the differentiation there. Forgot about the shadow wash. Just assume if I use a wash, a shadow wash. And got it done. Now, after I finished painting, I did mess with it a little bit personally. I actually went and started using the dry brush I made to make those wings a little more rigid with that skeletal bone structure. So I like the skeleton bone color on the wing ridges and like the knuckles and like the bones and stuff like that. I think that looked really good. And I tried adding a little bit more of a purple, darker purple highlighting area, and I did that in the actual video itself, and I don't know, I'm mixed on it. In some ways, I feel like I went way too complicated with this creature, who was supposed to be relatively simple, and in some ways, I feel like I didn't do enough. However, I think all in all, I did just enough to make the creature stand out, to make the dragon fun and approachable, and still somewhat terrifying to anyone who is going to face it in the future. So I'm happy with how it turned out. I just don't know how to get more detail out of a simple design, at least not yet. I intend to learn it, obviously, as I have been learning with much of my D&Ding and much of my mini painting. But it's going to take me some time, and hopefully I will get there relatively soon, I suppose. I just want to get there and do good, and I am excited to do good like that. So here's hoping I continue to excel. I think I'm excelling. I think I'm doing really well. Here's hoping I continue to excel in actually painting these minis. Anyways, guys, you're going to start seeing me show the mini up close and all that cool stuff, and you'll be able to see that glow effect. I do want to go back to this mini and make that glow a little bit more, not obvious, but like kind of solidify its source from the eyes and the mouth a bit more and all that kind of stuff. And we'll do that in the future when I do like a little miners update touch-up kind of video. If you guys are enjoying my mini painting content, make sure to like and subscribe. That's what's going to help me grow the most, and I would really appreciate it, guys. It's so cool to be able to paint minis and have a lot of fun with them. In fact, I've been enjoying painting all the minis I have, and I can't wait to paint more of them for you guys and with you guys. And hopefully y'all really do enjoy it, because I know I certainly do. It has just been a blast for me, and I got to learn so much about this art theory stuff, and you know. If you want to support my mini painting more directly, check out my throne. Feel free to get me some minis. Don't feel like you need to, obviously. I don't want you guys to spend money that you don't have. And I hope you guys are having a good one. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone!